Hello everyone, I'm Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Danganronpa Part 12. In the previous video we wrapped up Chapter 1 and now we've moved on to Chapter 2 and we're exploring the new area of the school that is available to us, the second floor. We don't really know where exactly we're supposed to be going. Uh, this library area looks pretty big and inviting. Is there a way to see what you can look at? I guess you can't look at stuff when you're doing the roam around stuff. You know, it's a new day. Well, not really a new recording session, because I'm probably only record like one video of this today, because this game kills my voice. So recording more than like two is pretty much like the upper limit. Reality isn't everything. And like nothing really new over here. I mean, you can't just destroy property, gosh. I mean, come on. What kind of madman are you? Don't you know how important property is? Now, so let's peep the library. I mean, it's very big, so it's got to be important, right? That's how the world works. Oh, the gang's all here, dude. Well, Kyoko's probably who we want to talk to, so we'll talk to Toko, see how murdery she is. You must be pretty happy to have all these books around, huh, Toko? Not particularly. Nothing's really caught my attention so far. Indeed, there's a plethora of books, it's true, but the content seems lacking. There is no orgies in any of these books.
You know nothing!
Where's the comic book? Where's the young adult section? Comic books, young adult, that's just a waste of time. I've seen what you write, Miss... was it Fukawa? Talent as you are, your stuff isn't any more worthwhile.
What the heck?
My stories are filled with true love and pure feelings. Don't compare them to that garbage of yours. Your writing doesn't even mean anything. It's just a bunch of jumbled up letters. Someone should just burn it all. Oh, the lady doth protest too much, methinks. I bet you're secretly into boy-on-boy action. Boy-on-boy, I don't care if it's an anime or comics or fanfic or whatever. It's all filth. Throwaway culture that'll be trashed and forgotten in half a decade. Should we tell her that it's still around, or... Just talking about it makes me sick to my stomach. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. You've insulted me, and you've insulted my honor. You are really starting to freak me out. I've never seen anything like it. I wish I could say I'd never seen anything like... Oh my Jesus, that's a lot of fucking icons, dude. Packed tight with books, but looking at it, the whole thing is incredibly dusty. I think this library's been neglected for a pretty long time. As nice as the school itself is, who's ever in charge of upkeep has been pretty lazy. Strange. Very nice. The whole thing is very dusty. Okay, so all the books say the same thing. Looks like. Thick layer of dust on top of the desk. Huh. A letter. Shelf is a letter. What's this? Hope's Peak Academy.
Indeed.
It was buried under a thick layer of dust. It must have been sitting here for quite a while. I feel like I've heard this line 3 fucking times now. Oh, we see what's inside? But we shouldn't read other people's mail without their permission. Yeah, that's like federal law.
Is that right?
What we shouldn't do is leave this here without finding out what's inside. Okay, lady, you're right. I agree with you. You're just being contrarian. I unfolded the paper and read what was written there. Hope Peaks Academy Executive Office. Throughout the years, we have been committed to shaping the youth who will one day shape the world. We have a long, proud history as an institution of higher learning with full governmental support. Graduates enter society ready to take on active leadership roles in every major job field. However, Hope's Peak Academy must now lower the curtain on its glorious history for the time being. The decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. But make no mistake, this is not the end for Hope's Peak Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issues forcing our closure have been resolved. That being said, this is the end for now. I would like to personally and sincerely thank everyone for your help and support over the years. Now we are waiting official governmental authorization to formally cease operations. What does this mean? The contents of this letter are quite interesting indeed.
It would seem...
Hope's Peak Academy has stopped functioning as a school? Judging by the amount of dust the letter collected, it doesn't seem to have happened recently. I had to guess this letter could be at least a year old. Saying Hope's Peak Academy closed down at least a year ago? Most likely, the mastermind took over the abandoned school in order to put on his little performance. That would mean it was closed when I got here just a few days ago. Well, I don't necessarily know it's only been a few days. I didn't get that sense at all. Plus, if the school had shut down, don't you think it would have been in all the newspapers and stuff? I mean, you're saying it could have happened over a year ago, right? But before I got here, I looked at stuff online about the school and never saw anything about this.
So, in other words...
I mean, schools are pretty bad about updating their websites. They must have had... Wait, that must have been all part of the mastermind's plan. They lured us all in here. Someone who could create a place like this to judge and execute people could potentially be capable of anything. Of course, that's all assuming that this letter is real.
However,
Also true, but... I mean, can you buy dust to put everywhere? The reason there are no other students here could be because the school had already closed down. Be a nice, simple solution. True. But then what about the other part? The decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary? Make no mistake, this is not the end for Hope's Peak Academy? What do they mean by serious issues? Apparently while the school had to close. Is there any connection between that and what's happening to us now?
now, if
Two events are in fact connected. Uncovering that connection would be a useful clue on top of figuring out the mastermind's motive. Though I can't really say any more until we find more details. But otherwise, only the mastermind knows the truth right now. And you evil son bitch. We figure out why they would want to imprison us all here. That'd be enough to get us out of here? Probably not. I guess we'll talk to you. Still, this library is most interesting. What's so interesting about it?
Stop talking.
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking out loud. Okay. So, making sure you don't have any double dialogue. Playing a lot of Trail Zero in the recent days, and it has a lot of, like, you have to talk to people twice to get all their dialogue. I'm kind of in the habit. I mean, I'm in Dark Souls mode, where you just talk to people over and over again until their dialogue repeats, so that you're almost so that you're certain that they're not done talking. How come?
Damnation!
I have all these books here, and not one copy of any of my works. Well, yeah, why would they have comics in a library? Plus, most fanfic is just porn drawn by a bunch of amateurs. You just don't get it, not at all. I too get it. With a face like yours, anyone can tell nothing you do is worthwhile. Say whatever you want about me, but never judge a book by its author.
You know nothing!
I mean, I guess he's right. I mean, just because an author has written a lot of trash doesn't mean they can't write something good, or vice versa. Now hear this, appearances mean nothing at all. What you see before you is nothing more than the rind that contains the meaty pulp of my genius.
Here we go!
My creations are what determines my meaning and value. I'm so full of it. I'm used to being misunderstood. You think weak attacks like yours will drop my HP? You really worry me. Okay, Kyoko, you're the only fucking normal person here. And you're really not even that normal. You're just the closest to normal. Mark will be dusty in here, and that lighting is less than ideal. For a library, it's not the kind of place I'd want to do much reading in. Anything on the computer? It's like a laptop. It looks pretty old, and it's all covered in dust.
so
Broken. I tried pressing the power button earlier, but nothing happened. Oh, is it plugged in? Broken, huh? Too bad. Hoping I could use it to go online and, you know, see what's going on in the outside world. Yeah, that's code name for porn. If it's broken, there's nothing I can really do about it. Oh, I wanted to look at the outlet. What else is there? Door? What's behind this door? Kind of archive. All I saw in there was a sack of old books and files. Can't imagine what business you would have in there. Maybe we're a nerd, okay? Maybe we like dusty old books. It's true, I don't really have any reason to check it out. Anything else to look at? Not really seeing anything, but... Did these other bookshelves say anything? We did get another pencil out of it. Now, did we check these bookshelves? Good. Guess we can leave. You don't have anything else to say, do you, girlie?
Whew.
Don't? Okay. How do I get out of here? What else is there? Can't go to the archive. We went to that classroom. That's where I think Sakura was going. Go to the pool? Oh, hell yeah, brother.
Just a second.
The turret kind of kills the vibe a little bit. Hey, Makoto, guess what? Guess what I found? A pool. There's a pool here. There's a pool, pool, pool. You don't have to keep repeating it. I got it.
Okay.
And there's a ton of exercise equipment in the locker room. Sakura's gonna go nuts when she finds out. Yeah, you're right about that. She seems way more excited than usual. That's good. If she can stay entertained by the pool, then she won't want to leave and she won't want to murder us. Second floor has opened up, the living area has grown, and a number of facilities are now available. What else is going on? I must admit, things have been made much more comfortable for us.
Do you understand?
If things continue like this, the occasional class trial may not be so bad. Is that a joke? I don't like you, lady.
Okay.
Locker rooms connect to a pool. It looks super nice and big and fantastic to swim in. And I'm beyond excited right now. I just can't wait to dive in. In fact, I'm being kind of mad thinking about it. Why are you getting mad? Yeah, Chihiro, have you checked out the pool yet? No. I don't like wearing swimsuits. Yeah, you do sound like the type who might not be into that kind of thing.
But
Still, it sounds like the locker rooms here have all the exercise equipment you could ask for. Maybe I'll give it a try. I'd kind of like to get a little stronger. Want to get stronger? I have to say, it's kind of unexpected.
yeah.
I'm not even brave enough to step into the locker room. You don't even want to go into the locker room? Not that I don't want to, it's just... I don't get it. Is she afraid of locker rooms or something? It's a pretty weird phobia, though. Oh. I get it. Looks like one of those lifesaver flotation donuts. All of your medals mine. Monokuma, you will soon be poor. Because we will have so many medals we will be able to buy our way out. We'll have more money than God himself. There are a bunch of different pool-related items on the shelf. Anything else over here? You know, the girls' restroom. Anything going on in there? Is the locker room? This is the girls' locker room?
This is fine.
True gentlemen will respect our space, yes? Well, yeah, if he was here, he might. Is that a real gun? Not like we're at war here. Why would they need something like that here? If you go in the wrong locker room, instantly eviscerated. Behind this door is the locker room?
Yeah.
Oh, and I guess you need your handbook to get in the locker room. Really?
Of course.
Really?
Ooh.
You want to locker the locker room? You'll have to swipe your personal e-handbook across the card reader next to the door. However, to ensure maximum security within each locker room, only a boys' handbook can open the boys' locker room, and the same goes for the girls. And that's the bottom line.
But
What if someone opens the door and then someone else sneaks in? Anyone who commits such an indecency will be punished without mercy for their scandalous sexual depravity. See, there's a Gatling gun mounted on the ceiling right there. Okay, that's what it's there for. And it'll be all ducka.
just a second.
I bet it really get hurt. Yeah, I mean, you probably wouldn't feel a thing in all honesty because you die so fucking fast. I think it'd be a little worse than that. What happens if someone loans their handbook to someone else? Boy could borrow a girl's handbook and that would get them into the girl's locker room, would it not? What? That never even occurred to me to think someone could be so low, so cowardly, so devilish. Okay then, how's this sound?
I got it.
Time for a new rule. As of this moment, loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. What if they steal it? And so nobody else can give their handbook to anyone else, right? You like that? I'm kind of a genius, right? It's because my brain is 100% cotton.
Honestly,
I cannot imagine anyone would have lent their handbook out in the first place.
is that okay?
After all, they would likely be held responsible for anything that person might do using the handbook.
So,
You seem awfully concerned with all this locker room security stuff.
Of course.
Because all you teenagers are sex-crazed maniacs. You're at that age when you try humping a plastic bottle. So to keep anything unseemly from happening, I have to maintain a rigorous watch. And in that case, I would ask that you keep the same close eye on our dorms. If some man and some woman decided to share a room, there would be nothing to stop them. I mean, who would ever just go into a room that's not supposed to be theirs? Gosh. All I care about is protecting the holy image of the school itself.
Yes. Disgusting.
I don't care what happens in your private dorms. By force or by cunning, do whatever you want.
Just the worst.
Hate you so much.
See ya
Okay, so the new regulation is in place. See ya.
Ah,
That stupid bear totally ruined my mood. Maybe I'll go take a dip to cheer myself
You
up.
got it.
Celeste, Hero, you want to come with me?
As for me,
There's nothing I hate more than getting water on my face.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I'll pass this time.
Huh?
How come when you're in a funk, there's nothing better than a good swim to pull you out of it? Pretty sure that only applies to you. I mean, swimming is pretty fun. I haven't done it in a long time, but, all I can do now is hope someone else found something worthwhile. Okay, I better head back to the dining hall as soon as possible. I used to swim a lot when I was younger, but don't do much of it these days. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, how'd it go? Did anybody discover any interesting new... Wait, anything? Any interesting new anything? Okay, that's kind of a weird way to phrase it, but... I mean, that's our boy Taka. That's the way he talks.
Yes, indeed.
There's a library!
okay.
And a pool! A freaking pool! And the locker is filled with exercise equipment! Next to the pool!
Well,
There was not, however, anything resembling an escape route. Yeah, she's right.
I see.
Well, hey, there's no reason to get all sulky. Wait till you hear about my amazing discovery.
Quiet down and listen.
The warehouse and the bathhouse on the first floor of the dorms are now
You
open.
hear me?
The warehouse is chock full of food, clothes, whatever you want. There's so much it's insane. So, go ahead and stuff yourselves to the gills whenever you feel like it.
Are you okay with this?
Keep in mind, of course, that going out at nighttime is still prohibited. Please do not forget.
Yo.
Hey, oh, what about a fucking way out of here? You find anything like that? Oh, well,
What?
was there anything in the warehouse we could use to
What?
get our asses out of here? Nothing? Fortunately, no, not that I saw.
Hey, come
You
on.
fucking people.
What?
Who gives a shit if we have a goddamn pool now, or a warehouse, or whatever the fuck?
Stop fucking around.
We're still trapped in this piece of shit school. We gotta find a goddamn way out. Hell no, there's no point in taking your anger out on us. Adaptation is the key, yes. For now, we must find a way to enjoy our current situation.
You piece of...
Okay, maybe Mondo's not as mentally sound as I previously thought. Whatever you say, you fucking loon. Now, let's just continue our investigation and let everyone know if we should discover something.
So then,
So are we done for today?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess so. Hair seemed to suddenly grow heavy again. It's weird seeing Psychic Dude behind, is it Hifumi? It looks like it's his hair. Okay. Very ominous ... from Tagami there. And Ding Dong Bing Bong, by the way.
This, as such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited.
Why just the dining hall?
Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed...
No promise not to leave our rooms during the nighttime. Not much else to do, I guess. I'll just go to bed. Mr. Monokuma, do you have a second? I don't really like myself. I don't have any kind of skill or hobby I can say I'm super good at. My grades are totally average too. My reflexes are okay, not great, not awful. I could get into a decent college where I'd make a few friends, maybe even find a normal girlfriend. That's exactly why I don't like who I am. I understand that now. My life is just one giant copy-paste. I don't have any imagination. I'm a perfectly average cardboard
You
cutout.
see what I mean, right, Mr. Monokuma?
I suppose so.
Good morning, everyone. Get ready. Oh, I wanted to let you know that your
Our
kid
handbooks have been updated.
New regulations have been added, so please take a look and enjoy your school life more than ever before.
Okay, our new rule has been added to the regulations menu. As long as it doesn't say no jack in it, we're fine. Loaning your EU handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Okay. Going to the break fast. The wash up in the bathroom. Yakin for myself. Alrighty. Can I go back to bed? 5 more minutes, Mom. And my old bed at home really was the best. My bed is awful square, rectangular. Anything we need on the notepad? Well, guess we'll head out. Okay. It is us. We are here. Anybody in the washing room? Okay, we have to go to the dining hall. Won't let us. No detours. Got it.
Hey, Makoto.
Hello, it is us. Good morning. Is everyone here already?
Yo, yo, yo.
Nope, still waiting on Bakuya and Taka. Okay, well, Taka's dead. Glad we could establish that. Tagami's no surprise, but it's strange Taka's not here yet. I mean, Taka, I imagine he's trying to get the King of Tardiness up and out of bed. I think he's busy decomposing. I'm sure they'll be here soon enough, just be patient.
Let's see.
I don't mind waiting for them, but there is one problem. Which is, I'm thirsty.
Hey, come on.
How the hell is that a problem? Fumi, would you make me some tea? Huh? Milk tea, if you please.
Well,
Why me?
Let's see.
Your roundish figure reminds me of the owner of a coffee shop I used to frequent? That's your reason?
This is fine.
I can feel my throat drying out. Quickly, please.
Oh.
Okay. Apparently unable to refuse Celeste's order, Hifumi sulked his way into the kitchen, and a few minutes later... Thank you for waiting. Hifumi revered with a tray in hand, the gentle aroma growing stronger as he approached. Finally. How are you gonna ask someone to make tea, and then when they come back and make it, go finally? Could fucking throw that tea in that lady's face. You could have made some rest for the rest of us, you know.
There's no way
I
to think about
emphatically
this in a
decline.
common sense kind of way.
You're not my type at all. It's all about the law of causality, basic instinct, act and react. What? Well then, if you don't mind, small smile played across her lips as she held the teacup delicately in her hand.
Oh,
Wait. But what do you have on your finger? Cocked her head to the side. Threw the cup as hard as she could at the wall. I mean, that's a little rude. Crash?
What?
What the? Hey, what are you doing, my little white rabbit? I hate this kind of tea. I don't understand.
yes, indeed.
Imagine we are at a coffee shop, just any normal everyday cafe. I sit down and I order some tea. And I ask me, would you like... Then ask me... They then ask me, would you like lemon or milk? Now, further imagine that I replied, yes, I would like some milk tea, please. In this case, along with my tea, they may bring me a small container of milk, yes? But this is not for me. I'm among those who prefer the milk to be part of the process from the outset. The fragrance is just so overwhelmingly sweet that way. Adding milk or lemon right before you drink is like dousing your fries in ketchup, mere condiments. Whenever looking for a cafe, I first review their menu to see if there offers the proper style of milk tea. And I cannot acknowledge any milk tea that does not add the milk during the brewing process. Can I describe our shared reaction to what we just heard? I have to go with a wide-eyed bewilderment. Okay, so, I think you can justifiably murder Celeste in this situation, right? Obviously not in, like, real life, but in this specific set of circumstances, she's a mark now. I went through all that trouble to make you tea, and you wanted me to go even further? I realize it can be a bit of a hassle. Even in cafes that offer proper milk tea, it is always more expensive than simple tea with milk. It takes more time to prepare, surely, but why even bother creating a menu if you're not going to offer the highest level of quality? Money? Well, we don't actually have a menu. That does not matter. Oh, God. Hurry up and bring me what I asked for, swine!
Say what? Yay!
Okay. Well, I do so love coercion.
Huh?
I feel like a totally different person just now.
Shit.
Yeah, shit, you really went psycho there. Yeah, okay, so, Celeste just went a couple tiers up on the sus meter. It was more to her than when I first met her. I knew there was more to her than when I first met her. I'd hate to have her as my enemy. I mean, I kind of always knew. I mean, just look at her. Obviously, she could kill us in a heartbeat. But mentally, she seems to be not quite as sound as we first thought. Okay, one of the late arrivals. Oh, no. Don't be Togami. Anyone but Togami. Okay, he's still alive. Bad news, everyone. There's a mystery afoot.
Huh?
What happened? It seemed Byakuya refused to leave his room. I stood there pressing his doorbell over and over, but he never showed himself. Maybe he just wasn't there.
I think maybe...
I'd like to think so, but I'm worried something might have happened to him. What he meant by that. He didn't have to say anything else. Everyone understood exactly what that might mean. Might be a good idea if we all split up and go look for him.
Listen to me.
No, it's about to suggest the same thing.
What's your
I'm
problem?
so scared. My stutter has acted up. Oh my god, dude, I can't talk. Stop trying to one up everyone. Hey, then I'll go check his room one more time. I'm just gonna keep on hammering that button until I get a response.
Well then.
Very well. The rest of us can go check out the rest of the building. Yeah, before it's too late. Anyway, we just have to do our best to find Tagami. Where might he have gone? We ought to go check out the second floor of the school again. Doki. Shirley, what's up? West, aren't you gonna go help look for him? I have not had my tea yet. Huh?
As for me,
Until my thirst is satisfied, I have no urge to do anything. Tea is a diuretic anyway. You're gonna lose water in the long term. You gotta drink some water if you want to stay hydrated. If you are in a hurry, feel free to motivate Hifumi to move faster. Okay? Aren't you being kind of selfish? What? Her? No. Buddy, you okay in here? No, I definitely don't like you, but this is sad. Ah, Mr. Naggy, what's going on? Well, nobody's seen Tagami this morning, so we've all decided. I still can't remember exactly how you say his name, so I'm just gonna keep calling him Tagami. Is it Byakua? Byakua? I need to just go back and watch the first video. I meant to do that like a few episodes ago, and then I just forgot.
What?
That's not good at all.
However...
This little piggy needs to... I have a holy edict to deliver a proper milk tea to my master. To bless his undisturbing swine with such an honor, I will serve you with all my heart and soul. Okay. Good luck with that. Fumi's created some creepy alternate reality for himself. And whatever gets you through this, buddy. I got that's not that shameful. I mean, I'm not gonna shame you for it. I will passively judge you though. Let's get going. Where are the stairs? They are here. They are not here. Okay. Yeah, I think you go through this door. Takes you to the other section, and then I guess we could actually just access the map. But I guess we're gonna do a little take the long path. Think we can turn in our medals, or if it's not gonna let us. Oh, it will. This might be a little time consuming now that I think about it. Give it a shot. Now, we might want to do them at intervals of like 5. Just to make it go a little bit quicker. And honestly, I think we're going to pause here because there's no point in me doing this for like 5 minutes. So, and then we'll just reveal what we find. My mouse is not working, which means I cannot go over to OBS and pause the recording. It's an interesting conundrum we have. There it goes. Alright, see you in a second. Alright, we're back. We have done all of our gifts. Or all of our coins. We have many gifts. I don't even know how you check that. Presents? Got all this stuff. Got no clue what most of these things are, and I'm not gonna remember. Freaking diamond? Kinda. Oh, is it Zoles? Is that like Zales? Is that what they're going for there? No, we got yep. For better or worse, it's unisex. Hell yeah, let's go. Try to like quickly go through these. There you go. Got a skull. Got some globe. About the size of a softball. Be an Oopa art. I don't know what that means. I feel like I've heard that phrase before. Increases its value as graduation approaches. In a few cases, reservations are necessary. To distribute a full-length novel based on what the world would look like if someone's dreams came true. Alright. Prithia, clear chapter 1. The name really doesn't sound pleasant. It creates a foreboding sense of something very bad has begun. Okay, so we got a decent amount of the presents. Don't really know why exactly you need that many, but... guess, get is good to have, or we'll learn in time. One of those two numbers or two outcomes. I don't know. So, I was an evil bastard. Where would I be?
Hey,
You thought to come here too? Huh?
So,
Think about what Tagami was so interested in yesterday. You can probably guess where he is right now. Huh? What was he interested in? Archive room, maybe? I don't know. Oh, he wasn't that interested in it. I mean, he was in the library. Oh! It's playing some spooky music. When I opened the door to the library and looked inside, I cried out in sudden surprise. Tommy? Oh, there. Sadly, he seems to have all of his blood still in his body, which is, I assume that's a great tragedy for everyone, myself included. Of all the things I'd imagine, this was most definitely wasn't one of them.
hey, what are you doing?
Dude, I forgot what fucking Makoto sounds like. Holy shit! I forgot he's got such a weird
I'm
voice.
fishing. What does it look like I'm doing? I'm trying to read, so if you could be quiet.
Oh, sorry. Wait, no! What are you doing here? Everyone's super worried. We've all been looking for you.
Who asked you to do that?
I mean, he's got a point.
Because we're all supposed to meet up in the morning and eat together. We made a promise.
A promise?
Yeah. I mean, I know we're all supposed to kill each other, but anime friendship, dude, it's so strong.
Can't I get a second's peace and quiet around here?
Tommy snapped his book shut and slowly stood up, smooth and silent as a shadow. Meanwhile, the others must have heard me yell and started showing up one after another.
You!
So this is where you've been hiding! Heck are you doing here, man? We're very concerned. I had no reason to be, I was just reading. I've never read such a coarse novel before, but it just might prove to be useful at some point.
well,
What are you reading? How to murder someone and get away with it. A mystery novel.
well.
Wait, are you gonna use what you're learning in there to betray us? Don't be stupid. Yeah. It's just something to keep in mind. What?
Naturally.
If I decide to fight, of course I'll come up with something original. Otherwise, this game of ours would be totally boring, right? It's not a game, you fucking weirdo. I mean, technically it is on like a meta level, but not often you get to take part in such a high-stakes, high-tension activity. If you're gonna do it, you have to make sure it's entertaining, Words sent a chill down my spine. There was an undeniable smile to his face as he spoke. Like he was actually enjoying himself. Enjoying this deranged killing game.
Damn
What the fuck do you mean game? That's fucked up. But it is a game. A game of life or death, which can only have one winner, and that's all there is to it. Right, it is a zero-sum game. Huh?
Are you okay with this?
Part of game theory, a mathematical model. Game theory we're going through now is called a zero-sum game. This type of game, in order for people to gain something, another must necessarily lose something. In other words, it is a situation in which participants must compete for position or resources.
I see.
I mean, like a kind of elimination match.
Actually,
Entrance exams, sports tournaments, job openings, most social interactions fall into this category. Everyone must scramble to obtain something which is limited. For you to succeed, someone else must fail. This also applies to the school life we've all been subjected to here. In this case,
is that okay?
our limited resources that only one of us can successfully become the Blackened.
So, in other words,
This game was designed from the beginning to force one of us to try and defeat all the others. That can't be what they had in mind. This is why adaptation is so crucial. For those who want to escape or to disappear, there would be no reason to continue playing the game.
what?
But why would I want to stop playing? It's so much fun. He smiled again as he spoke. His smile was filled with evil intent. It twisted his face into something not human. Sounds as if you do not acknowledge even the possibility you may lose, am I right?
Naturally.
Of course. Not speak like the others, exactly what I would expect from the Tagami heir apparent. It's just normal arrogance, isn't it?
Just a second.
You talk like that, but what if you end up dead?
Not possible.
It won't. It simply isn't possible.
You son of a bitch!
Who the fuck do you think you are? I still just can't believe it.
What?
Believe what? An uneducated, brain-dead, useless piece of garbage like you has survived this long.
Piece of shit!
I'm gonna fucking kill you!
Don't make me repeat myself.
Like I said, I won't die. Keep saying that, but not bother arguing with him. For him, the concept of losing simply does not exist. He is the ultimate affluent progeny, after all, a boy raised to succeed from the day he was born. He considers victory his destiny and has lived his life accordingly. I mean, it must be nice when given a life where you literally can't lose. Tests and challenges are mere ways for him to stand victorious, even if it is a life and death situation. Is that not so? At least one of you seems to understand.
Isn't it wonderful?
Because I am the same as you, games are meant to be won.
That's enough.
Are you trying to suggest we're on the same level? Close that vulgar mouth of yours.
Oh,
Ooh, well, I do apologize. Anyway, let me just say this to all of you. I'll need to try harder. If an opponent isn't going to give it their best, where's the fun for me?
No,
Terrible way to look at it.
What?
it's because
This isn't a game. Our lives are on the line, you know? Kill your own friends is, well, we're not his friend.
it's horrific.
Friends? Who decided that?
Huh?
We're not friends. No, quite the opposite. We're in competition. We're enemies.
But
No,
What?
for what? Stop trying to force your contradictions on me and just accept what I'm telling you.
Come on.
You have something to say, say it. Otherwise, keep your mouth closed.
I'm sorry.
I hope Chihiro stabs him.
Stop fucking around.
Hey, shithead, you get off on bullying people that can't fight back? You want to try that on me? So you're back to pretending to be friends, huh? How long do you think that's gonna last?
Piece of shit.
Fuck you!
What?
Is that all you can say? It's unfortunate you would waste your breath on such empty gibberish.
You son of a
That's
bitch.
it, you're fucking dead.
Just a second.
Hold on, just calm down.
Piece of shit.
I am calm! How is this calm? Anyway, I don't have any intention of working with the rest of you any longer. Cooperate during an elimination game is, well, frankly, it's a waste of time, and I hate wasting my time. Waste of time?
Not possible.
Engaging in friendly group meals is out of the question. Someone could easily poison our food. I'd rather not become part of the Last Supper just yet.
Shit.
Quit talking like you're in a fucking movie or something.
Goodbye.
All I'm saying is that, ultimately, you're all free to do whatever you want on your own. Bye. At a second glance back, he left. There wasn't anything we could do to keep him from going. Thinking was just beyond anything the rest of us could even comprehend.
But
Serious about all that? He was, without a doubt.
don't fuck with me.
Well, fuck him then.
Maybe.
What he said, he might not necessarily be wrong. And can you say for sure that someone won't poison our food? Hey, come on, you too, Toko?
Anyway.
It's not like anyone would care even if I was gone, right? Actually, I bet you all want me gone. You all think I'm disgusting. Well, I shouldn't say none of us think that. I mean, I maybe think that. Well, she's got a disgusting personality, if nothing else.
I'm telling
You think that you don't think that. I know some people like to play the victim, but this is just totally out there. You think I don't know? But I do. You want me gone. I'm sure the rest of you want the... Yeah, Toko is, like, probably the most sus. The one thing that makes... Togami at least makes it sound like he doesn't want to kill anyone just yet. Toko is at the mental breaking point and hates us all. Just let her go. Once she gets going like that, there's nothing she can say to bring her back. Ultimately, our breakfast meeting came to an end without answering any questions. Everyone headed back to their rooms. Alright, that is a good place to cut things off here. In the next video, we will continue our Chapter 2 adventures. And hopefully just nothing bad will happen for the rest of the game, right? Probably won't be the case. I'm Extra Cheese 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.